Hey practice owners, how you going? My name is Lachlan from Propel Podiatry Profits. I wanted to run you very quickly through a client testimonial that we had in Sydney, Australia on how we were able to transform his practice into really focusing on selling customized orthotics within a 30-day window. So without further ado, let me just run you very quickly through what we'll cover in this video. So I want to talk about sort of what our client was struggling with, not only that, how we analyze his practice, our solution, where most practices go wrong, as well as the results in 30 days. So the problem. The client was really struggling to attract customized orthotic patients. He was frustrated his patient base was predominantly an older demographic that were nail services predominantly, but wanted a reliable system to really attract profitable services like customized orthotics. So really move away from that older demographic. So analyzing the practice, we normally go through a protocol on what we want. So we understood that the practice had a really good reputation. There was 1,500 patients in their past database, as well as on the negative side, the website was a little bit slow, it was confusing, there was no social proof, the call to action wasn't clear enough. So you can sort of see the website on the left side here, as well as the Google reviews. Our client gave us a restraint that we weren't able to reactivate his database purely due to the factor that he felt it was an older demographic. So we moved straight into our orthotic campaign. So our orthotic campaign, we don't want to add any extra work to the owners. So there were actually 2 practitioners in this practice. We wanted to put their practice in front of the right people. Not only that, we wanted an effortless sales process, not having to discount services, as well as put their practice in front of patients that are ready to buy. So here's a very quick overview on sort of how our orthotic system works. So we have an ad that goes in front of people that are ready to buy, and then we send them through a funnel or a conversion process sort of that builds trust with those patients. And we wanted a lot of that to do a lot of the heavy lifting for practices, so that people basically go straight into booking an appointment. So just trying to make that sales process really as efficient as possible for this practice. So this is what our sort of funnel looks like, which has been running on 20 plus practices around the world, predominantly obviously podiatry practices. So as you can see, we have a very clear call to action, specialized practice. So what we do is we set up a niche website for them to really position them as the go-to practice in their area for that specific service. So this is exactly what you're looking at here. Not only that, we let the patients know that they're in the right place. We build the social proof to build trust, key problems that the practice solves, as well as why they should choose that practice. Not only this, the site loads in under 7 seconds. And where I see a lot of practice go wrong is that they don't actually hit really any of these areas. Site is really slow. There's no clear call to action. What a lot of patients do is they hit a website, they go through their research phase, look at your services, and then they really forget what they're on your website, and then they click off, and then they go and book an appointment elsewhere. So we just make it a super simple process that really there is only one way, and that is to consume this information on this site and then go straight into the booking page. Month 1, so we had an 18% conversion rate with 29 conversions at a cost of just under $20 a. So it's a little bit higher purely due to the beginning of the campaign, where we're sort of optimizing campaign to sort of point it in the right direction on exactly the patients that we are wanting to collect. Then in January, we actually had the campaign switched off towards the end of December, just over Christmas period. Then once we relaunched it in January, we had a conversion rate of nearly 27% with cost per conversion just nearly under $10 and 40 conversions for the month of January. And then not only that, in February they actually went on a holiday for 2 weeks, so the campaign was actually turned off for 2 weeks, but we ended up getting 34 conversions with 24% conversion rate and a cost per conversion just under $9. So they're super happy with the campaign. We're continuing to optimize this campaign. If you are interested, please feel free to reach out. There's my WhatsApp number, or if it's easier on email, I'm sure you have further questions that you may want, and I'm always happy to answer them. So appreciate your time. Cheers.